Hey guys, welcome back to the final video of Shark Week for this year. Now, I'm going to be talking about the one influential shark movies of all times, the mother of all killer shark movies, Jaws. Came out in 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg, based upon a book by Peter Bensley. I should be saying that right, if I'm not, sorry. Directed by Steven Spielberg, who gave us many, many movies such as E.T., Jurassic Park, my personal favorite movie, Schindler's List, and just a bunch of other films that we all come to know and love by Spielberg. Production for this movie actually was hell, I was informed, because the shark underwater was having some issues and all that stuff, and even the shark animatronic had an attitude, and they gave him the nickname Bruce. And this shark, like I said, this shark movie inspired many, many movies. Like after this, like without this, we wouldn't have any other movies I did on this whole week review. It even popped up in the latest Jurassic World in 2015. And yes, that is a reference to Jaws, to Spielberg's first, movie that got him, kicked up there. And it inspired a song by Ice Nine Kills, the metal band, Rockin' the Boat, which is really good. Take a listen. The movie stars an all-star cast with Roy Schneider as Officer Brody, Robert Shaw as Quint, and Richard Dreyfuss as our shark expert. And these three men take it upon themselves to go out and take care of this terror that's terrorizing Amity Island around July 4th, 4th of July. So yeah, you can count this as a 4th of July movie if you want to. But if not, no big deal. To me, this movie obviously scared the hell out of everybody, including myself when I was a kid. I was afraid to go to the deep end of the pool, knowing sharks can't go in pools. But man, this thing really, really freaked me out. But then it got me inspired to watch, other movies by the same director and other shark movies that came out throughout the years. And we got poor Quint here getting eaten by a shark, which there's a theory going on that when he sacrificed himself, it was a strategic plan because his high alcohol blood content to make the shark drunk, which is just a joke theory, but I thought it was kind of funny when I read it. So yeah, like I said, the three men take it upon themselves upon the orca, this tiny, tiny boat, which they will need in a bigger boat, as Brody says later on in the film. And they try all these things to lure the shark towards them, to get him, away from the island, to kill them, and everything just goes to hell, basically. Yeah, just everything goes to hell. But yeah, this movie has good suspense. I mean, you barely see the shark here and there in some scenes when you do, because Spielberg wanted to build up the suspense for the monster before you see it, And yes, this legit is just a monster. I know sharks in real life are not that terrifying. They don't attack people out of their own will. They just do it out of confusion, and we're in their territory basically in the water. But this is a monster movie. This is like the biggest great white shark you've seen. Minus, the Megalodon, but that's a totally different thing. But yeah, and even this scene, one of the most influenced lines ever is just "Smile, you son of a bitch," and that has been in almost every other shark movie I have ever seen. Thankfully, some of them don't use it, some of them do, but Jaws, like I said, big influence on all these shark movies that have come to date. Without this one, we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have Piranha, which is the parody of this, what Spielberg said is the best parody of Jaws, he said. It inspired 3 other sequels, which number 3 we don't want to talk about. Jaws 3D, not the greatest. Jaws the Revenge wasn't that great too, but I find that better over Jaws 3D. But I'll go over the sequels eventually, probably next year in the next Shark Week. But yeah, this movie, like I said, just without this, we wouldn't have none of these on this list. We wouldn't have none of the shark movies we see now. We probably wouldn't even have Jurassic Park because of this. Because without this success, Spielberg probably wouldn't have got his name up there and whatnot. And I know he did films prior to this and whatnot, but to me, this is one of his best films, second only to Jurassic Park. And I'm going to say that because I'm a Jurassic Park fan. I'm going to pull that. But yeah, this movie is really great. I don't really need a review on it, because if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I mean, it's just a really good movie. The novels I heard is really, really written pretty well. I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet myself, but when I do, I will probably do a review on the novels too. But yeah, so Jaws. What more can I say about it? The best killer shark movie on the planet, I think. And without it, we would have none of these. None of these at all. I know I said it a few times already, but man, this movie started it all. And it started a good career for Mr. Spielberg. So thank you very much, Steven Spielberg, for making this movie, and the author who wrote it and everything. And man, just give this a watch if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, watch it again, because it's a good movie. It's a good summer movie too. So hope you guys enjoy Shark Week this year, 2019. Yeah, I will hopefully come out with a sequel for next year if you guys enjoy this. So thanks very much for listening to my rambling, and check out some of these movies. Don't check out Shark Exorcist though, that's just bad. But check out the rest of them, they're pretty good. So alright guys, I'm done rambling, so y'all take care, and I'll talk to you next year for Shark Week, the sequel.